Patrick Connors.
The Lizard, Patrick Connors. It's very difficult for me. Favored to not be biased in this fight. Pat Connors has coached me many times in the past. Just a wonderful human being, a lover of martial arts, a student of the game, and he really just is a class act. So I've got to root for him every single time, but he's going to be in tough tonight, taking on Seres.
Yeah, for sure. Robert Seres is my guy, Montreal guy. Puts so much work in, but I gotta tell you, I got a huge soft spot for Pat Connors. First of all, like you said, class act, amazing person. You want to interact, you want to speak with this guy. He's just,
100%.
He's just so sweet, so great. And he told Daniel Lafond, our president at Samurai MMA, you call me, you give me a name and a weight class, and I'll be there. I do not care who it is. I do not care at what weight it is. And tonight, he's here at 155, which is not his weight class, fighting against a guy who just won big in the main event of Last Samurai. 10 seconds, 3 knockdowns, amazing highlight reel KO, had many views all over social media. Hungary was going crazy for Robert Seres, and Pat Connors just does not care. He's there.
He wants to fight.
He wants to fight, and there was a fight at 55. He's fighting at 55.
In the red corner, Robert Seres.
And he's not fighting anybody. Robert Seres has fought Michael Dufort, Jérémy Caponi, Kevin Généreux.
That's right.
He's been around the block. Like I said, lives on the other side of the world, basically, and comes into Victory Training Center with Jamie McGowan and all the team to train away from everything that he has. And yes, Montreal is kind of his second city because he spends a lot of time here. But the sacrifices that this guy makes to be here and to fight in front of us tonight, and to be one of the most well-known, well-recognized local Quebec MMA talent who could be up for a huge fight if he's able to get through Pat Connors. As it is the case with Pat Connors, who it's well publicized, started 3-0, lost 4 fights in a row, all by submission. And since the beginning of 2022, won at the Last Samurai, won it by knockout very early in the fight at Fight League Atlantic. So Pat Connors is back. He's 2-0 this year. Robert Seres has been away for a while, came back with an highlight reel knockout. So these two guys, confidence going through the roof, and they just want to show out for the fans and prove to the Samurai organization that they're ready for a big fight. They could be ready for a title fight even.
And I want to echo something that you were saying. You talk about the Samurai organization. This would not be possible if it wasn't for our leader, Danielle, who has put this all together and given us all a platform to shine. And we are so grateful that he has done so. Thank you, Danielle.
Of course, I can't be grateful enough. First time commentating. It's my 3rd event now, but it was always a dream of mine. And I'm doing it with John Ramsey, the legend, the guy I watched all my childhood.
5e combat de la soirée, the 5th bout of the evening. L'arbitre pour cet combat, the referee for this bout will be Marc-André Côté. Vos juges, your judges for the fight, Richard Boin, Guy Girard, Jack Woodburn. Dans le coin bleu in the blue corner, il vient de Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, avec une fiche de 5-4 with a 5-4 record. Il vient de Surge MMA, from Surge MMA, un poids de 155.4 livres, 155.4 pounds. Patrick, the Lizard Connors! Et son adversaire dans le coin rouge, his opponent in the red corner. Il a un fiche de 5 victoires, 3 défaites with a 5-3 record. Il vient de Montréal, du Québec, par Hongrie, from Montreal, Canada, by way of Hungary. Il combat pour Victory Training Center, from Victory Training Center, un poids de 155.4 livres with 155.4 pounds. Robert Maximus Seres!
One thing that I find beautiful is that, yes, we say Robert Seres from Hungary, but look at all the support that he's got from his teammates here. It's absolutely amazing.
A lightweight contest between Pat Connors, Robert Seres. We are underway. Will Connors use his length?
Oh, you see Seres going crazy, so confident for him in his last fight, and he's got a takedown on Pat Connors. Already up, though.
Seres looks like he's the more physical of the two fighters.
Yes, he's super powerful and everything, but...
So Connors has to be more technical.
Yes, and Pat Connors, his last fight, is how it started. He was getting taken down by Johan Salvador, and it was not a good time for him, but he was able to survive, and at a point he felt his opponent, like the energy levels were going down a little bit, and that's how he capitalized. Landed one takedown, took the back, choked him out. So Pat Connors is able to start, I don't want to say start slow, because that's not what he wants, but he's able to
weather the storm.
Weather the storm, and then move on with his stuff, and that's what made him successful in not his last fight, the one before, because like I said, last fight he won. In the fight we get there. Good stuff, good knee, and 1-2 combination by Pat Connors here.
Connors wanting to fight long.
Seres wanting to fight powerful.
Yes, indeed.
Running after it.
Big winging shots by Seres. Not necessarily the best game plan, but I say that all it takes is for one of those to land, and his arm is raised.
And Pat Connors is able to land the knees to the head in that position. He's so tall. Such an advantage for him, these long limbs. Right. He can go way up. And yeah, you see Seres even there using a lot of energy, trying for the takedown, trying to destabilize Connors on his feet. And
Connors got to keep his hands up. Trying to get a reaction. Switching stances now.
Kicking the leg of Connors, always a good thing. These tall guys sometimes, they have lots of legs to kick into. Good stuff. I feel like Pat Connors was able to take the energy down a little bit in that fight. Like Robert came in crashing, and I think he understood right now. He's got a lot of experience, so I think he understood that he needs to settle down because he's not getting Pat Connors out now.
Because to be honest, if you look at
Pat with the head movement, wow.
And that's the thing when it comes to Connors, he doesn't necessarily look the part. He doesn't look like he's the most intimidating.
No,
he does not look like. He really doesn't look like a fighter, but when you see him in there, you see that he possesses those skills.
It looks like Terry Fox in there. That runner's body too, nice and long.
Yes, as Robert Seres was able to complete a takedown here, he's trying to grab the legs. Good stuff, because it's a tough guard to pass. Only Pat Connors, like I said, when you're a tall guy, but now he's trying for the choke. He's got a 3/4 mile. You see it's tight. Connors has
it is tight. It is tight. And it's mixed martial arts. You don't always have to be in the best position.
No. You just got to win the fight in the end.
That's right.
We've seen Pat Connors, like I said, in these type of positions. But he's got to be careful of agility. That's the position you don't want to get in. He's trying to get his weight up a little bit.
And there is the tap. Seres getting the job done. The submission victory in round 1.
What an impressive run for Robert Seres. Like, honestly, was inactive for a while and now just came back with 2 first-round finishes, both in high-profile fights at Samurai MMA. So that's when you come in from far away, you put in all the work away from your people, away from home. That's what you want to happen, and he's getting the results. He's getting the results, and amazing performance by Robert Seres. We didn't even have the time to say this guy has an amazing guillotine, and fortunately for Pat Connors, got caught in such guillotine.
And you know, it's one of those things about mixed martial arts. We talk about Connors' toughness and his willingness to take any fights. Sometimes, in this day and age, you have to be more choosy. Maybe you have to find a weight class that works best for you, and you have to stick to it instead of just kind of moving up and down. But you have to applaud a man that is willing to fight all comers as we look back at round 1.
Yes, you see Roberts coming out absolutely crazy, immediately going with hooks, takedowns, put in a pace on the Pat Connors, but then Pat Connors was able to get up and use his range a little bit. You see Roberts still able to come in with some big bumps, but Pat, beautiful head movement, avoiding the shot, getting the first round to be a little more competitive, but in this exchange, trying to get up and gave the arm in guillotine. Sereto's only, I won't say only, but mostly looking for that specific move on the ground. So good stuff by Sept to add the reaction he wanted, jumped on the finishing move.
Mesdames et messieurs, on a une autre victoire après un round de combat. Ladies and gentlemen, another first round stoppage. Après 3 minutes 12 secondes dans le premier round, after 3 minutes and 12 seconds in the first round par étranglement guillotine by guillotine choke. Your winner dans le coin rouge in the red corner, Robert Maximus Sept.
You hear the chants from the crowd.
Keep them coming. They're ready. Let's see who Roberts wants to fight. I'd call Cal Pripolek out.
Do it.
I'd do it. I don't want to fight Cal Pripolek.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way.
Mesdames et messieurs, je suis assis avec votre victoire. I'm here with your winner, Robert. Robert, viens ici, là. Hey, tu veux faire tout ça vite, là. Tu gagnes vite, tu pars vite. On doit parler un peu, hein? Ouais, tu as la famille ici. C'est ça. Robert, ça fait 2 combats, tu vois, dans Samouraï, la cage Samouraï, puis tu fais ça vite, tu fais ça fort. Est-ce que c'est ton stratégie?
Oui, c'est mon stratégie. Toujours finir dans le premier round, plus agressive. C'est ça que le spectateur veut. Fight agressive, et voilà. Je donne à fond, c'est mon maximum. Je donne toujours mon maximum.
Oui, c'est vraiment maximum pour Maximus.
Maximum, c'est ça.
Exactement. Je pense que c'est le plus agressif combattant que j'ai vu dans ma vie. Comment tu sens dans le cage Samouraï? Qu'est-ce que tu veux prochain combat?
Prochain combat pour la ceinture.
Oh! Pour la ceinture, 155 livres?
Je viens pour la ceinture.
Patrick Daniel, on veut un championnat, 155 livres. You heard it here first, guys. He wants title fight next at 155 pounds. Robert Maximus Sept!
Give him the title shot. He deserves it. And I feel like it would be an amazing style matchup with Cal Pripolek. Like, you've got